door's open. You can go through.
How the fuck did you end up from there to like in a second? Anyway, welcome back to Rayman Revolution. This is part 8. Actually, I'm not gonna go there just yet. There's some lums that I want to go get. Let's go get the lums. I think this is where I have to go in order to, yep, access the higher... Fuck. Okay, let's do that again. Leitmotifing again. Oh, this is a leitmotif. I don't know. I've heard Nitro Rad call it leitmotif, but I know it is leitmotif. I don't know. We're gonna go ahead and... What's that red eye? Well, it doesn't matter because... do I need you? At all? No? Okay, bye. Just gonna keep moving forward now. Are we actually in like a level or... Well, clearly we're not because we can access the menu. Oh, we can... Oh! That's how cameras work, I think. Love the lighting in this area. Let's go and save John Carmack the whale. Just kidding. Every time I hear... That's how I pass my freaking history of arts exam. Because Karnak, right? Carmack. Anyway, what do? Oh, I think we're supposed to jump into the block of ice. It looks like ice, doesn't it? It's not. It's actually just water. And now, yes, stop reminding me how to swim. I know how to swim, and I hate it. Actually, the swimming's fine in this game. I think it's the exact same as it used to be, right? Anyway, let's go ahead and just grab as much shit in here as we can. We're definitely not going to be able to 100% the stage because I just don't know if it's even possible for that to happen at this rate when it comes to the level design. But anyway, just go ahead and hit this. Boom, 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 boom. That's a cue. And now, we can run away from this guy because he's an asshole. Checkpoint. Cool. This is like an actual platforming section, which feels weird because this game is like, even though it's a platformer, it has a lot of adventure elements and is sometimes doesn't feel much like a Actually, I shouldn't do that. You know why? Because there's these dickhead fucking piece of shit piranhas that jump out from the bottom. And see, those things right there, if I want to grab that shit, I'm basically going to have to run a suicide mission. I'm not even kidding. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. But don't expect me to survive it. Watch. Alright, let's go ahead and grab one of them. Go ahead and grab the second one. Oh, fuck. Oh, you can avoid it. Just strafe to the right. Well, you're not really strafing. Fuck. There you go. Actually, that wasn't that bad. Now, I imagine I have to go all the way back because I don't see an opening on the other side. So we're just going to go ahead and... That fist graphic is like weirdly high resolution. This whole game is like strangely high-res textures for a PS2 game. An early PS2 game at that. It's basically just an HD remaster of a N64 game. Oh, man. The concept is actually not that new. Okay, well... Technically, yes, the first real console HD remaster was actually... what was that game? Quake 2, that was bundled in with Quake 4 as a bonus disc, except that, you know what's funny, if you think about it on PC, though, the first ever HD remaster was just the first time that someone's graphics card could run an older game at HD. So honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if, let's say by the year 2000, you could get a I don't even know what... I'm not going to pretend like I know all of the fucking NVIDIA or AMD GPUs off the top of my head from every time period. But I imagine it would have been possible to run like a older Windows game at a very high, like 720p or so. It wouldn't run like how it would today, of course, but still. Now, let's see. I think we have to use our hovering ability real quick just to grab some extra shit right there. Nope, that's not going to work. We're going to have to jump backwards. Again, this is a whatever the fuck I feel like %, and whatever the fuck I feel like happens to be a little more than any %. As in, you don't have to get these, but I'm getting them. Oh, well, actually, you kind of do because the Switch. It didn't play the sound. I feel ripped off. How do I know that I've done? Obviously, I know because I can see it right there. With those really rugged. I've always loved the way barrels look like that. I don't know why. Like the metal on them. Real John Smith Minecraft texture pack vibes. And I love the John Smith everyone fucking I just call it the Monkey Farm texture pack, even though he modified it a little bit. And yes, I'm of the boomers who still calls it texture packs, even though it's resource packs. Because Minecraft 1.6 apparently never happened. Except it did. And actually, my favorite version, personally, apart from 1.2.5, because that's the one I started playing on, would probably have to be 1.4.7, because of that song this one guy wrote. I don't remember the lyrics, but it was about all the features. That was so weird. Think he still does that for all the new updates? He'd have to write a fucking Bohemian Rhapsody scale song. You know, like you have to write like a giant passage with interludes and different moments to cover all the frickin' updates because there's so much shit. Anyway, I imagine we're just gonna... I probably should have just gotten the drop on the guy. I mean, they do take more damage when they're sleeping. Well, he's dead now, so let's go ahead and grab our loom, whatever you want to call it. And I think we can just make it over here. No, we can't. Okay, that means we gotta go back. Well, not back, but we gotta go this way. Grab the... Yep, okay, this is the game. It's putting the pieces to the puzzle together in my brain. It's kind of like when you're solving problems in a puzzle game and you see all the elements working together. And no, I have not continued playing Animal Well since the Focus on B. I have not touched that game. It's a really great game, actually. It's an amazing game. One of the best games of last year. But I don't want to keep playing it. It's like just that kind of game design. I respect it. It's very difficult to do correctly, but much like progressive metal, it's very impressive. But I don't want to listen to it. Something like that. I'm guessing I can. Can I? No, it's in a canned animation. I have to wait until. Don't get stuck, please. There you go. Now I can. Oh, I can interact with it during the animation, except that it's kind of broken. Come on, man. I love the subtle, tiny little bit of fake-looking bloom that they have on the lights. It's not actual bloom. Clearly, the PS2 could do bloom, as we would find out in many more games, but it's not like the same kind of bloom. Alright, I think we're finally starting to make some actual progress in the stage. Where are we going? Oh, Murphy, why are you back?
Hey, Rayman! Carmen the whale is trapped! The pirates want to use her blubber to oil the engines of their prison boat. Go help her, fast, before it's too late!
Damn those fucking body-shaming pirates. Okay, anyway, because it's a whale, you see. So I do not remember where I'm supposed to go here. I'm not gonna lie, I spent an embarrassingly long amount of time fumbling around through this section when I first played it. Hopefully, because this isn't the first time I've played it now, I'll remember. In fact, this is actually the third time, but I swear they added this for Revolution. Fuck, I want to grab the frickin' lumps, you did... I don't care if I'm drowning. I want to go... Okay, get back up. Oh, he dies. Well, whatever. They should have implemented a different system. You know, like, a lot of games will just have you start to slowly lose health or something. But I guess not. Let's see what... More stuff for me to collect. Let's go ahead and do that. And then we can go ahead and find the way forward. You know, I've never been a fan of the way WayForward's games look, by the way. I played the DuckTales remaster when it came out, or remake, really. I've never played Shantae, though. What was it, Half Genie Hero? It looks like a solid enough game. I can't be fucked to play it. I don't know why. It's just... Also, the soundtrack, like, it's really good, but it's, like, obnoxiously good, if that makes sense. Like, every song is just so much stuff going on musically that it kind of feels, really intrusive and in my face. Like, I don't like listening to that kind of music that's just constant fire, that it kind of hurts to listen to too much. I don't know why. It just feels like, you know, too much of a good thing. So I'd actually rather not listen to it. I don't know why. It's weird, but it's true. There's some bits of music that I'm just like, wow, okay, slow the fuck down. Not necessarily in terms of tempo, I just mean stylistically, right? Like I've actually, I think I mentioned this in a previous episode, but I finally played Sonic Momentum, that one fan game I was talking about. And fortunately, he actually, the guy who made it, used a remix of the same song that I really wanted him to keep. It's not as good as the original, no, but it's close enough. And some of the tracks are just like, oh, slow the fuck down, man. Like, too much banging, you get what I mean? The chords, like the changes in the production, it sounds so high. It's like fucking cocaine. It's insane. It's so fast, so energetic, so modern sounding, and yet not annoyingly modern like some newer kinds of musical production. Although I still can't... I'm not a huge fan of the whole pitched vocal thing that... It's been happening for decades now, actually. It's not a new thing. But like when and Frontiers itself also does that, right? You take like a little snippet of the vocal and then you pitch it up and down, right? And you turn it into a synthesizer, essentially. cool, but I can't stand that sound. Especially, like, when it's used as a hook, which is very common. Like in Enjoy This World, that's what it's called. Or was it Enjoy the World? I don't know. From Frontiers, right? For that really hard level with Sky Sanctuary. I know you've probably had a hard time speedrunning it. Yeah, it's a dick-ass level, honestly. And the music's really cool, but it's just that the fucking hook is like and it just gets on my fucking nerves with that weird pitched vocal sound. And although I do like how they chopped up the vocal for a different part, you know, where it's like you can clearly kind of almost make out the lyrics, but not really. I'm guessing we got to use this guy. What a convenient spawning platform. Now where do I go? Actually, I have no idea where I'm supposed to go with this guy. I'm assuming this way, because reasons. I'm probably wrong. Yes. Oh my god, are you fucking kidding me? We're all the way back here? Well, actually, wait a second, that might not be such a bad thing. Think about it, because we just unlocked that... Okay, actually, this might be fine. I'm not gonna have to backtrack, because this is... What the fuck? America, what are you doing here? Anyway, I think now... There you are! Oh, it's like Mario 64. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. The swimming controls are way better than Mario 64, though. Can I even sing? It's weird because it's doing... Well, it's not weird. It's very common for this kind of music. Modal mixture, it's going G major to G minor, you know. Very, very typical when it comes to this kind of music. I mean, even... Like, I mean, I got a taste for that shit as early as Super Mario 1. Everyone did, right? That's why it's so ingrained into video game music to just go 4, 5, 6. Well, it's actually flat 7, flat 6, flat 7, 1, whatever. Depends on how you look at it. If you think of it as C major or minor, because it starts on a freaking 2 chord, right? It starts on it's a 2-5-1 essentially, but it starts with a 9 on top of it. Right? That's actually you're doing E over a bass note D, so it makes this really, it's kind of dissonant a little bit. It's a major second, and it's just like, oh, clashing, but you don't really notice the clash, do you? Speaking of clash, I've never, actually no. I have read the Scott Pilgrim. Okay, so because basically Clash of Demon Head, right? That wasn't that an actual thing. I don't know. The piranhas are coming to take my air bubbles. Oh no! I guess I have to get them beforehand. You ass! Don't you dare take my bubbles away, because I need them to breathe. Because this is Sonic now. You know, hot take. I like that Sonic CD got rid of the drowning music. It just got obnoxious, and I hated how it always interrupted the actual music, right? Although I think some Sonic games fixed that issue, I don't remember exactly, where it would like just keep playing the track from where it was. But in Colors, well actually some, no, I'm wrong about that. But CD definitely just I just played through CD today, and it totally, yeah, they just removed it. They just had a little, just a beeping sound, and that was totally fine. Let's go over here, because there's stuff for me to collect. That doesn't mean that I'm going to get everything. I don't know if I even can, but hey, oh, arrow. You know, those arrows look so damn good. Why don't they use them all the time? Not only to help me out, they're aesthetically pleasing. You just look at them and you think like, fuck yeah, that's awesome. So you know what I noticed? It's really interesting after playing many official and fan games, and also, you know, trying my hand now at making my own. That really the dividing line between how professional, quote-unquote, a game feels is literally just down to the presentation. Because functionality-wise, it really isn't hard to make a lot of things that function the way they would in a polished, proper game. But it's the way they're presented. You get what I mean? Like, anyone can pretty much make, like, a game where you control a character like with Rayman here. Unless it's, like, something super complicated and physics-driven and stuff like that. But for the most part, there's not that much fine-tweaking to be doing. But getting the animations to feel good, getting the effects to feel good. Now that shit is like, that's rocket science. Well, it's not rocket science, but it takes some time, and it's really tedious, and yeah, it takes a lot of different skill sets. That's again why I've always considered video games to be just the ultimate test of man, because it's like you're doing everything. You got, well, if you're doing it all yourself, that is. That's why they take so many people, because you got to get people who make music, people who make art, art assets, people who animate, people who can write stories, people who can program, obviously, design levels, right? It's the ultimate combination of a bunch of different skills together. That's why, like, if you were to play one of my games that I'd eventually maybe release, possibly, you'd notice, yes, this guy clearly is better at making music than he is at making sprite assets. But I refuse to reuse sprites, even for generic stuff. You get what I mean? Because I could probably get away with going to the sprite resources, stealing some fucking, you know, some random obscure game no one's ever heard of sprites. I could totally get away with that. I'm not going to do that, though, because what's the point? I want to make them myself. Will they look as good? Probably not. But fuck it. I got this art direction in mind, this kind of industrial look, although, and this very specific color palette, like gold and purple, which is not, like, unheard of. It's a very common look. But still, oh, I think one of these pirate assholes are right here, right? He's going to die. Well, you can't kill him. He's invincible. What you have to do is lure him in and jump. There you go. Easy. And now, we freed a Teensy, and then we can go back. Come on, Teensy, play your little music. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo. What level are we even on? I think we're on, like, level 4 or 5. How is it? What exactly is it keeping track of when it says stage right there? Because there's clearly more than just 10 levels in the game. At least it feels like it. But it says, like, stage, maybe they mean just, like, a cluster of stages? Like, every few stages it goes up to a actual, like, every few levels it goes up to a stage. I'm not exactly sure. And, of course, we've not 100% that area, because how could we?
Rayman, without Globox or Carmen, you won't be able to go inside the temple.
Okay then, go get Globox in his garden, bring him to the Sanctuary of Stone. Well, we freed the Carmen, right? I like how you do genuinely see more of the Teensies as you're going.
Rayman.
And, what was I gonna say? Yeah, so look, okay, if I go into my save, look, we're apparently halfway through the game,
Rayman.
but only 30%, 36%, I know what they mean, as in I've only completed 36% of the total collection, the total things to do in the game, but when it comes to the actual campaign progression, I'm that many stages through. Come on, Globox. Yes, come with me, please. Just don't be a dumbass. Now we have to jump down here, I'm assuming. Come on, oh, we have to literally wait for him to drag his ass over here. And that music's really good. Dun dun dun. It's pretty heavy. Alright, come on, get in here, Globox. Jump. There you go. Use the elevator. And now that we've used it, we can go ahead and I think we're gonna pretty much be done with this. I just need to access the sanctuary, which is unfortunately not that of the sky, but it's that of the ground and lava. And this is when the game becomes, well, it basically becomes an actual platformer. Okay. Basically, it becomes more difficult. And it's not super hard or anything. It's just still Rayman. You'll see what I mean. It just becomes a little bit less forgiving. Skull Cave. What was I supposed to do? Bring him to the thing. Okay, so no, not there. I have to go here and then here. Yes, thank you for making it very obvious to me as to how I'm supposed to progress here, because it's fun. When Taco Man plays a video game, he has fun, fun, fun. What the fuck was that anyway? Was that an actual Taco Man? What was that? That's like this core memory that I have to unlock. Oh no, wait, hold on. I just realized something. What are we supposed to do about this? Because Oh, he can just... How did he... Does he know instant transmission? The skybox is actually really pretty. Can you fuck off, Globox? Okay, what do we do now? We jump on the thing? Leave him behind, because he's useless to me. Go away. Oh god, first person jank. Rayman has pronounced lips. Oh, hi, Carmen. Oh, what the fuck? Where are you going back down? No. They've put it on a timer, haven't they? I mean, I guess how are they supposed to know how long I want to stay on the freaking platform? Come on, go up. Oh, shit, that was sudden. And no, you're going to go ahead and do this. And now I'm going to go leave. And now I'm in a different location, I think. Let's find out. I mean, obviously, yes. And actually, funnily enough, I went higher up. Wouldn't you want to be descending the whole way through? I don't know. Kind of reminds me of this one level from Painkiller, which had you going through like this giant cave. And it was like really weird because the terrain just made no fucking sense at all. Oh, this is very lush now, isn't it? We're going to be doing this next time in part 9 of Rayman Revolution. I'll see you guys then.